Hello, naughty girls. This is Deb, and I just wanted to thank you all for your wonderful comments about my video that I posted yesterday with my version of the inspiration that Sarah had on her website. I had a lot of fun doing it, and I was so empowered by all your really nice comments that I decided to do another video. So here I am. And I wanted to do a video about a harem pant jumpsuit. Now, I was inspired by the harem pant tutorial that was on the Facebook page a few weeks ago, and I have been wearing harem pants practically nonstop. I absolutely love them. And so I thought, well, that could probably be made into a jumpsuit. I think I could do that. And jumpsuits are all the rage now, so I should be able to figure this out. So I've been playing around and I've come up with a couple of different ways. So here's my little video on it. Now what I'm going to start with a maxi, although I definitely think that you could probably, depending on your height, probably do it with a midi. I could probably do it with a midi, but I really like this. This is my black bamboo maxi. Sarah did bamboo a few years ago, and let me tell you, the bamboo is fabulous. So Sarah, if you're listening, more bamboo please. I love the way it breathes. I love that it's a little thicker, that it has some good structure to it, that it's not see-through when you pull it snug, that it's very forgiving or lumps and bumps. It's not shiny. So please, 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 more bamboo, more bamboo. So anyways, here's my maxi. And I'm only 5'2", so as you can see, this is pretty long, and this is an older one, so the newer ones, I haven't gotten any of the newer ones yet, so I'm sure those are just going to be really, really long, but nonetheless, I found ways to work with it. So to start with the harem pant, I'm going to start with the seam, which will eventually end up down my back. And for the harem pant, what you want to do, in case you didn't see that tutorial, they're really super simple. And I do mine with a mini because I am so short. So I'm very lucky to be able to do them with a mini. So the first set of, first band that you want to put on is right there in the center, right where that seam is. Let me just do that like that. And then it doesn't have to be super tight. And then what I like to just give it a little snug up because then that just helps to create more draping. And then I also like to put a set of bunny ears on either side of that center one because I do like to have this pretty snug around my calves. That kind of gives more of that blousey look to the harem pant. And so I just put another set on either side of center, a couple of inches on either side. So it just goes like this, and then another one. And if you're going to be playing, it's a good idea to just take a bunch of these bands and just stick them around your wrist so that, although mine tend to, especially when I'm taking them off, go shooting all over the place, and luckily my dog doesn't eat them, although he does kind of push them around with his nose a little bit. Okay, so now I've got 3 bunny ears, and I'm just going to snug those up. And again, you don't want your bunny ears to be too long because then they're going to stick out from the bottom of your harem pants. So, but you can snug them up a little bit just to give you a little bit better draping. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to take it and I'm going to turn it right side out. So there we go. Right side out, and seam in the back. I would like to have the seam in the back. And then you just step into it like you would a pair of pants. So 1 foot in that side, and the other foot in that side. There we go. All right. Now because this is a maxi, if I was to just let it go, you can see it's like pooling at the bottom of my feet, which does not give me the harem pant look that I want. So I'm going to just fold it in till I get kind of the length, and there goes my dog, and get the length that I want. And so now you just style it like you would any maxi. So for this first look, I'm going to show you is just the high neck halter, which I like. It's so chic. I love to wear the high neck halter style. So just kind of adjust it around, pull it around. You want to try and make sure that seam stays in the back so that it looks like it's meant to be there. And then just snug it up around your neck, like so. And this you do want snug because you do not want a wardrobe malfunction. do a little there. And then you can just, I like to belt it. So then you can just take a little belt. This is elastic belts. These elastic belts are fabulous. I have tons of these. And there you go. And there you go. There is your high neck halter. Very chic. You can wear that to dinner. Depending on where you work, you could even get away with wearing that to work. And it is so comfortable. Okay, so look number one. Look number two would just be your traditional halter. You could just, as you all have seen, the very traditional style. There goes one flying. Your very traditional style is to just take it on either side and oops, just band it just like so, right? And then you could have, and you could belt this as well, or you could also do, oh, that's really cute too. So you could do the halter. Let's just do that really quick so you can see what that looks like. You can do the halter. And if the halter style bothers you, and I completely get how that could definitely bother you, especially if you're going to be wearing it for a long period of time, would be to do the Racerback style. So you just take either side that you just pulled behind your neck, and instead of tying it behind your neck, you just attach it with two bands right here to your back. You may need some help with that, or you may want to do that before you put it on. And then you're going to get more of a Racerback style. Now it's going to be pretty snug under the arms when you do that, but it definitely would give you it's much more comfortable way to wear it. And then you could do this, you could do it that way. Actually, you kind of like it forward that more. Just kind of depending on where you want that drape. And just snug that up, and then you've got nice, I have to figure out what to do with, but there you go. So that would be another way to do it. And then this final way that I'm going to show you, I got this idea. Somebody, I don't remember if it was on the Facebook page or if it was a YouTube video. Someone had posted several styles using household garment elastic that she had purchased, and I believe she was from Australia. And so ingenious. She just got some of this non-roll elastic, and I have several of these that I've made. So, and you can also get the buttonhole elastic, which you can also buy on Amazon, so that you don't have to sew it. And what you do is you just measure wherever you're going to wear this. So I'm going to use this up here. So I've measured around my upper part of my chest, but I also have one for my waist. I also have another one for my low hips, and that's a wider one. So it gives me a nice wide band, and I use that a lot with the Harem Pant to give it a nice wide waistband. And so what you do with this is you just put the elastic on wherever you would like it, and then you take your fabric, your tube, and you pull it through like so. And it does require a little bit of contortionism here to get the back part up. And you can just, now this is a maxi for me, right? So if this was a midi, I probably could just leave the elastic, leave the fold over part right here, and I would just have a nice little kind of blousey top, and then I could belt underneath that. But this is a maxi, so I'm gonna have to pull it up quite a bit so that way I can get that. You do have to pull it a little bit to get that actual harem pant look. Right, and then you can just, if you just kind of pull on the elastic, then it will just kind of float down. There we go. And you have the seam, exposed in the back, but I really don't worry about that. It's not like people are studying my back. I don't know, I guess people standing behind me might be, but I really don't worry about it. All right, and then you can belt that like that. There we go. And now you have this kind of nice little peplum, and you can just blouse it up a little bit. And there you go. Now that is super comfy. This is like wearing pajamas. I would wear this on the plane with another little hip knot ties just kind of thrown over my shoulders, a little shawl, and oh, that would just be, I'd be like in a little cocoon. Wonderful. All right, ladies. So those are my ways on how to do a harem pant jumpsuit, and please leave all of your comments. I look forward to them. And if you have some inspiration that you're really not sure how to do and you'd like me to give it a try, I would love to give it a try. I'm really loving doing this, so I'd be more than happy to play around and see if I can't answer your questions. Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.